Creators are dramatically increasing their revenue with their email lists, but most creators start out with low open rates, slow growth, and poor conversion rates on their products because they don't utilize ConvertKit's most powerful features. In this video, I'm gonna show you the biggest mistakes being made by beginner newsletter writers and the 5 simple strategies that you can steal from the pros to boost your open rates, grow your list faster, and drive more revenue for your business. And the first difference is about knowing how to get emails opened in the first place. Now, I know you're thinking, I just need to write a good subject line, right? Yes, but you can't do that until you understand your audience properly. You could just guess your audience interests, but making assumptions is gonna harm your open rates, meaning fewer eyeballs on your emails and less revenue for your business. That's why a professional newsletter writer always tries to appeal to their audience, and a great place to start is with A/B testing. It's a straightforward method, and the idea is that you send 2 different subject lines to a small portion of your recipients, and then using the more successful subject line for the rest of your audience. Thankfully, ConvertKit automates this process. Just hit the A/B symbol beside your subject line and write in your 2 subjects. ConvertKit will automatically send each subject line to 15% of your audience and send whichever one got the most opens to the rest of your audience. Gradually, you'll get to know what your audience responds to. And the byproduct of this is that the emails themselves will become more interesting to subscribers too. But writing an intriguing subject line is just the beginning. Sure, explaining why someone should open your emails is key, but it's also crucial to hint at what's inside, and some additional tweaks can significantly enhance your open rate here. Now on YouTube, we all know that thumbnails are not just to catch the viewer's eyes, but it's also to give a glimpse into the content. It's the same with email, where preview text can be used to further tempt the audience to click. Unfortunately, most beginner newsletter writers default to using the email's first line as the preview text, which often just repeats the subject line or starts with a generic greeting like, "Hey, so-and-so." Doing this can be as ineffective as having a YouTube thumbnail and title that are identical. It's not engaging, and it wastes an opportunity to say more. And that's the second difference between a beginner and a pro. Preview text is a chance to add a little teaser or some insight into what you're gonna cover. Customizing your preview text in ConvertKit takes seconds. Just head over to the share page, scroll down to the advanced options, and there you can craft something far more compelling. By optimizing this small but impactful element, you can make a big difference in your open rates. But if you don't catch your audience's attention in the first place, they're gonna miss that engaging subject line and preview text you've spent so much energy perfecting. Thankfully, email marketing holds a distinct advantage over social media in capturing attention. Today, we're constantly flooded with generic TV ads and billboards that are seen by millions of people, which means our audiences are desperate for messages that feel valuable, relevant, and personalized. And that's where email has a massive advantage over social media. It can be crafted to feel much more personal and one-on-one. Failing to personalize is like fighting an uphill battle. Litmus reports that emails without personalized subject lines are 50% less likely to be opened. And that's the third key difference between beginner and professional newsletters: the use of liquid tags for personalization. Let's say that you are a fitness influencer. Your audience is diverse, with some members focusing on weight loss and others on muscle gain. A great way to automate this segmentation is with tags. Anyone who downloaded your free weight loss lead magnet could have a tag to show that they're interested in weight loss. So instead of them getting a generic newsletter with muscle building exercises and protein shake recipes, their newsletter discusses fat-burning workouts and low-calorie recipes. Using liquid tags, we can show or hide segments in the email, ensuring that what we share with our audience truly resonates with them. And when your audience feels like you understand them, they're much more likely to become a paying customer of your business. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, this is taking a huge amount of time, which is true. We're front-loading a lot of work and letting it compound over time, but we're content creators, which means we're always a little bit short on time. So the next difference between a beginner and a pro is about how we can speed up the busy work of today. Now, a beginner newsletter writer is repeatedly copying and pasting sections that they're reusing. So they go back to their dashboard, they find the email with the content piece, they copy that section, they open up a new tab, they go back to create an email, they paste that section. Wait, we didn't copy it correctly. So we go back and we refine the tab that we wanted to copy, but we're not sure which browser we were using to begin with. You get the idea. On the other hand, a professional newsletter writer knows the value of using content snippets to save hours hours in the email creation process. Content snippets streamline the workflow by eliminating the need for repetitive copying and pasting and editing across multiple emails. By saving your frequently used content as a snippet, you can easily add it to your emails. So the easiest way to explain this is to just show you. I have this huge library of emails that automatically get sent out in multiple sequences. It would be really time consuming to identify and find each one that I wanted to change. But since these emails contain snippets, all I do is go to the Send tab, click Snippets, and then find the one that I want to update. I make the changes and hit apply, and then all the other emails that have that snippet in it are automatically updated. Easy as that. However, even the most captivating emails won't have much impact if your subscriber list isn't growing. You know that feeling. Growing your first 1,000 email subscribers can feel just like getting your first 1,000 social media followers all over again. But that's why newsletters need to borrow the social from social media. Because professional newsletter writers recognize that they're not in this alone. They tap into their network within the creator community to broaden their reach. And that's the fifth difference between beginner and pro newsletters, understanding the power of collaboration. But finding the right partners for newsletter collaborations can be trickier than on social media. Where do you find newsletter collaborators? How do you know if it's gonna be a mutually beneficial relationship? And what's the most practical way to go about it? That's where our recommendations feature comes in. Now, you may have seen the recommendations feature in action when you subscribe to a newsletter that's on ConvertKit. A little window pops up with suggestions for other newsletters that you might like. But that's only one place that you can utilize the recommendations feature, because you can directly promote other newsletters inside of your emails and they can do the same for you. Not only are these blocks super customizable, but using in-email recommendations allows you to promote specific newsletters at just the right time. Maybe email number 3 in your welcome sequence lends itself perfectly to talking about your buddy's newsletter. With recommendations, you could promote it to every new subscriber who receives your welcome sequence. And you might be thinking, sure, it's nice to be nice, but how does this help me? Well, when you include a new recommendation in an email blast, the creator can see you're promoting them under their recommendations tab. They can even filter to see when you're specifically promoting them inside your emails. And what are the chances that when they see they got 100 new subscribers last month because of your recommendations, they're not gonna at least check you out. You could even reach out to them over email or DM asking if they want to cross promote. Just make sure your creator profile page looks good so they can see exactly what you're all about at a glance. Now, we've talked about how creators are using recommendations to grow their email lists faster, but it's having an even bigger impact on some creators' revenue thanks to one critical part of their approach. So check out this video where we show you how you can actually get paid for your newsletter recommendations. And apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you over in that video all about getting paid for your recommendations.